what to say. I've been so sick. And in pain, and I still can't find what I'm looking for. So I forgot what I wanted before I started. My scissors. Wherever they went, I don't know. But I do have this. I got this forever ago, and I'm glad that I'm finally using it. Huh, is this cotton? If I burned it, I'd be able to know. Wait. I don't know, it probably is cotton. Paintbrush Studio fabric. Anyways, whatever. Don't need scissors all the time. Salvage to salvage. So that's just weird how it was cut. And yeah. I don't know why it was cut this way. I don't remember. I got it forever ago. Okay. Quilting. I am not a fan of quilting. You know, it just wasn't for me when I shared it. Like, I understand this for some people. Some people love it. I'm happy if you love quilting. But, yeah, I just like garbage construction. Like, you know. I know people that are excellent at quilting and excellent at garbage construction. Like you would make anybody jealous. If you just saw, like, how good they are. like, but, like, jealous in a good way, like. But, like, I'm in my own doing my own thing, as I always do. I'm not, like, in this, like, no one's really doing it like me. So, like, I'm just satisfied with what I'm doing with, you know. Like, yeah, I get other people have more than I do, be more skills than I do. But, you know, they're not doing what I do, so I don't know. I just kind of enjoy what I do. Okay. And I think that's cool. For me, at least, you know. Something like that would work. But I am sick right now. I'm not as sick as I was. Like, I was in pain for a little bit today. But, you know, and then I relapsed, and then yeah, I'm just fucking fucked up. I don't know what else to say. I'm just really fucked up. Hope everyone likes and subscribe. Hope your day's going well. Thanks so much for stopping by. I'm talking to myself because none of you are talking back to me. So I'm probably insane, and that's okay. It's just I was sick, you know. Probably where that comes from. That'll work. Yeah, that'll work. I don't know if you probably liked and subscribed. I don't even know why you're even here then. like what's like, if you're not supporting me, fuck off. That's like all I have to say. But the ones that do, thank you so much. See, exactly. That's exactly what I meant. I was right. I was 100% right. No, that didn't work out. That's okay. I tried. I'm gonna do it my way, I guess. And I haven't sewed in forever. God, how to. I know I'm not being serious when I say that, but that's what it feels like right now. I forgot how to do this. I got order. You guys are so finicky and weird, like in every sense of the way. Like I don't get this live stream culture thing, like at all. Like I don't know what you guys want. Like, you guys want like fucking like drama and like whatever and like weird like Call of Duty. Like this is not that. Like this will never be that. I know because like you know, I mean, you know, I play video games on occasion. You know, so like I see like what people want from things and what they're looking for, and I like this will never be that. So I'll make fun of the establishment. I'll make fun of the current, you know, president because I despise him. But you know, it's like you never get support like that out of me. But then again, I hate all the establishment periods. So like, I don't know why none of you are liking and subscribing. I would appreciate it if you guys would do that. This is fine. I don't even one like yet. How long has it been? 7 minutes. Just because I'm not yelling at the camera and like jumping and barking. Is that the reason why? Is that what you guys? You guys are so desensitized to stuff. Hello, how are you? That you guys want just like you don't want anything chill anymore. Like chillness is like dead unless if it's like 3 a.m. and like you guys are like watching like one of those like weird like one of those videos where it's based upon what am I trying to say? Like, oh, it's 3 a.m. You need to sleep. Like, it's the only time you guys want to like calm the fuck down. I mean, you guys are watching live streams or something. You always want like someone yelling or barking or like jumping at the screen or whatever the fuck. Like, or like someone trying to jump over some expensive, well, fake, because they're not actually jumping over a fucking car. Because that's like, you know, no one's an actual fucking superhuman. You know, but it like makes you happy or something to like watch that stuff. Like, I just feel like people are so like desensitized to like anything that's like chill and calm and like that's just like missing. You know, like they just want like things that are like flashy, edit, flashy, yell, barking. I know you guys are gone because it's not that because I've been critiquing it, making fun of it, but you know, because it's true. Like that's how true it is. Like it's getting to the point where you guys are just leaving because like you guys, what you guys are used to, and you, like it's pissing you off that I'm calling you out on it. It's just fucking weird. If you ask me. No, I yell a lot. So like you know, I'm not like prone to like say that I hate all those things. I like yelling. Like I think yelling is a good healthy thing. But also, I don't think it's healthy to be so obsessed with like that fake stuff you guys love on live streams all the time. Like this stuff is not. It's not even real. Like it's literally set up for money. Like that's all it's for. At the end of the day. So like I don't know why all of you are like so like. I'm not saying you guys are watching. I don't know who you are, but I'm just saying like in general, it's like this, this like crazy sense of like. Is it FOMO? Is that what you guys are missing? You guys feel like you're missing out on something, or like what exactly is it? Like what is the appeal of just like someone constantly yelling and barking or whatever, or like saying edgy white boy things or whatever? Like what? No one's answering my question, so I don't know. Maybe the people here don't know what that stuff is or don't like follow that kind of level of stuff or something. I don't know, but like I personally don't see the appeal of it. When I watch it, I only can watch it for like 5 seconds and I get like annoyed and frustrated and angry because I just don't feel like it's right to like base a whole level of like base your whole life around something like that. Like I don't even know if it's even healthy to even do that, or like that's even the longevity of that. Like, once that person turns 30, do they want to be playing a character where they're yelling and barking at the screen? Probably not. They probably want to settle down and calm down and want to do something else in their life. But you know that's what they're known for, so you know they have to keep it up at age, God, for 30 or whatever. Which is fine, I guess, if they want to do that. But like, I have a feeling they'll get tired of that. You know. And I'm sure you guys will, you know, when you guys get older. Whoever the hell's watching, I don't know. But like, yeah, I feel like it was that whole missed opportunity of like chill things on the internet that are not as popular. People don't want chill things. They want like madness. Which is like fine, that's what they want. Like I'm not here to, you know, I offer something completely different from everyone else. You know, like yeah, it's true. I do rant and yell, and, you know, and stuff like that. But you know, that's like it. Like I'm not actually doing actions too with those things that are like based upon my rants and my anger. You know, my frustration that I let go when I'm cutting and sewing and ranting live. I'm, you know, completely like far removed from this sense of like feeling the need to do that. Which I understand. Like you probably that's what you probably like because I don't know why. I don't know why, to be honest. I can't answer that question. But, you know, no one's even talking back to me, so I don't know. I'm just like talking to myself, really. I don't know any of you. You know. I remember just someone like being completely uncomfortable and like trolling and just like saying like terrible things like in the chat when I'm just here cutting and sewing, right? And like, yeah, I get it. That's what you guys want because you're so sensitive. You're like, but like, I just don't understand like how somebody could say these things and just laugh and think it's funny and be like on this like childish s behavior or whatever. Like I don't know who's watching, but like, you know, Like when you guys are watching like normal TV or something, you guys don't even have a chance to even say these things, right? But like when you're hiding behind like an account, it's you got and you know it's a free chat. You can say whatever you want. It is it is so much easier just to say those things, right? Because if you weren't hiding behind that account, you're watching normal TV, then you probably wouldn't even be engaging in it to begin with at all. If you want to be honest, like you would just change the channel until you could find something that would hit your, I don't know, whatever the hell it is, your dopamine. But like, do you guys just want like fried dopamine receptors or something? Like, is that what it is? Like, is that why you just like things that are constantly flashing in your eyes all the time? And like, I personally find that kind of stuff annoying. Like, I can't. Also, maybe because I'm older. So, have you ever used a knee? Oh my god! See, this is what I mean. This is exactly what I mean. This is exactly what I mean right here. This person right here. This person right here is so fucking annoying and racist and horrible. Or at least I don't know if you are, but at least you're giving off this like this sense of like dread, right? Like how do you get away with these things, right? Like this is not, first of all, this is not Call of Duty. If you want to play Call of Duty, go ahead and play Call of Duty and be an asshole, right? I don't care. But this is not here. This is not what it's supposed to be. Okay? I'm not. Oh my god, I can't believe you said that. One day, people are gonna fall for that in the chat, and one day they're gonna say that out loud. Oh, I can't believe that. I can't believe y'all do. Like, you need to go to school or something, or get a job, or do something. Like, do something actually productive. It would be actually such a great fucking thing if you did that. Like, you would actually be useful to the world, to society. You know, instead of like being a horrible person to a community of people. You know how much like better and how less annoying you would be, and how many more friends you'd have. You probably don't, or your friends are probably edgy white kids or something. You know, just like how annoying that kind of stuff is. This is exactly what I'm talking about. You guys just are stupid. You don't have to be this way, but you choose to be this way. It is the only way you engage with things, is by being annoying. This is the problem we have. And not all of you. It's just like it's like 5% of you. And like go watch Neon or whatever. Like Neon would love that shit. He would laugh his ass off. For some reason, I don't know why he would do that, but weird. I don't know where my scissors went, so I'm gonna have to use this. I was sick I mean, I'm still sick, but I feel a little bit better today. I was feeling terrible, and then all of a sudden I felt better. I don't know what the hell happened. Quilting. So I actually did quilt in my life. I'm just not a fan of quilting. So I have done it. Do I like it? No. I'm not a fan. That was actually targeted, by the way. That had to be. Like that's what they're thinking of. They're waiting for someone to like target them to say something horrible and then laugh about it. Like that's they're literally targeting people to say these things, to do these things to others. I am making a t-shirt. That's what I'm doing. I don't know if that notifications is an actual notification. That's what I thought. Yeah, that's an actual. That's just an account. Like, thank you, thank you, thanks, Sean. I appreciate it. At least you're being decent. At least I don't know if you're being decent right now. I hope you continue that because like there's more people on YouTube live streaming like you, or not just targeted asshole trolls. Say horrible, horrible shit. I just don't get it. Like I'm so far removed from like that culture of like I used to be an edgy white kid. Like I'm not like upset at that, right? Like don't mind them, just keep doing what you're doing. You're good at. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Of course. But I'm just being like in general. Like I was an edgy white kid when I was like in my early 20s and like late teens, early 20s, whatever. Like I'm not mad at it. I just feel like we could do better as I grew up and aged and learned. Like the world's multicultural and yeah, there's go watch South Park and just like let it be. Like or go try to work for South Park or something. Like if you want to act that way, go actually like make art out of it or something. But like do it tastefully like South Park. Don't like don't actually harm people like they like to do. Because like this isn't South Park. Like I'm not here to like laugh about offensive like things and or try to process that this world is shitty sometimes. Like that. That's exactly what South Park is for. I mean, that's how I look at it. But like like if you want to go do that, go do something. That's what I'm trying to say. I know people are like so obsessed with like saying terrible, terrible things and like letting that happen, and like they want to make themselves feel better for their own life choices that they made. I get it. We're human, but also like you suck. Like go do better. I was forced to do better too, so y'all have to suffer through it, just like the rest of us. I just don't get how that like is funny though, as well. So I guess that's another thing. Like, if I was like 18, I would probably find that funny. When I was 18, a dumb kid. As I've matured, I've definitely changed my sense of humor. And even that's another thing. Like 18 years old too, so whatever. But like, it's not like good luck. I mean, it's hidden behind a count, so like, that's okay, I guess. Like, I mean, it's not okay, but like if it's okay for like society because there's a bunch of terrible people out there, so you know. I get it. Like we have to like also give grace to trolls, right? But I don't have the. I don't have the. Like, I can give you grace, but I don't want to be the one that deals with you. Like that's what I'm trying to say. Like I don't want to be the man that wants to, you know, do that kind of shit. Yeah, I don't understand why. Like, I don't get it why. I don't understand why smoking weed on YouTube is like illegal or like against terms of service or whatever. Like, I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of worse things that go on YouTube, and I feel like smoking marijuana, you know, as long as your live streams are like for 18 plus or whatever. I don't know. I just feel like there's worse shit going on YouTube that's considered for kids too. So I don't fucking know anymore. Obviously, this live stream is not meant for kids, it's meant for adults. So I don't fucking know. So I mean, anybody can watch anything. Like I don't fucking know. I was also a kid watching, you know, stuff that wasn't for kids. So I don't fucking know. Please, everyone here, like and subscribe. Thank you so much for stopping by. I do appreciate it. I hope your day is going well and you matter. No matter how annoying you can be, you matter. Okay. Okay. This is getting annoying. I should have done that. You know, it's funny. You know, I working with musicians and shit. Like, I'm all like, they tell me how much money they made off of like their shit, and I'm all like, well, I made like, some of them going longer than me, and I'm like, I've been not doing it nearly as long as them, and I still made more money selling selling garbage. It's like I'm not saying as much. Like it's really not that much in comparison, but like selling an actual like product that you make with your own two hands can get you more attention than like music, because getting attention through music is really fucking hard. Like, you know, I'm gonna pin your comment. I enjoyed that. Anyways, yeah. Anyways, yeah. So you know, like it's kind of funny how like all these haters are all like, oh, like your stuff's shit or whatever. But it's all like, well, I've sold more stuff than you'd have. I mean, and I actually made it with my own two hands. And you know, like even had this guy that was made music who was all like just hating on me. Just like he despised me with like every fiber of his being. Complete hater. And like he didn't make it. I swear to God, he didn't make a dime. Like he was so annoying. I don't think he made any money off of his music just from like how. And you know, I'm just gonna say that because I don't like him. So, you know, I don't think he made a dime off of his music yet. And if he does, good for him. But he's so fucking annoying. Like, and he doesn't even know what good fashion design is. He was a Rick Owens fan, like a normie. Just a fucking normie ass fashion lover. He knew nothing about fashion. Oh, I know more than you. Like, I'm not gonna. He's like, nah, I don't want to focus on my music. I want to hate you instead. It's like, great, you're never gonna get anywhere focusing on just hating someone that did absolutely nothing. I did absolutely nothing to him. I never commented on him. I never even heard of one of. I won't even listen to any of his music. Like, I don't even care if he becomes as big as Drake or whatever. I'll just be like, remember the guy that fucking was annoying. That's all I'll ever remember. And you know, I hope for him to become a gigantic music artist. Like I don't care, you know, like it won't bother me. But like the thing that will bother me is knowing that how annoying he was on the come up. That's all I care about. That's all I give a fuck about. I don't give a fuck about this other shit. The other shit won't bother me. Like I'll be like, oh, remember that guy? How annoying how annoying he was. Hi, what's up? Hello, how are you? I'm doing well. You matter. Thanks. I'm making a garment. That's what I always do. That's all I ever do on this channel is make clothing. I'm changing the bobbin thread. People are like, you don't have to change the bobbin thread in an industrial sewing machine. I'm like, all sewing machines use a bobbin thread, man. Like, what are you talking about? Whatever you identify as, human being. I don't know you. Like, it's not some magical machine that's superior to every other machine just because it still has the same basic. Don't what? I'm so confused, Misha. I don't know what you're talking about. I need to change my bobbin thread. I don't know what you're talking about. Don't mind them. Do what you want to do. You can do whatever you want to do. I can. Yeah, I know they're fucking annoying though. Like I like talking about them, like in terms of like the philosophy, and like the deeper meaning. Like not like the shallow meaning of it. Like I understand like how annoying they are, but I just enjoy, I just enjoy talking about it to annoy the shit out of them. Because it's I'm not I'm sick right now. I'm pretty bored. Me? I don't know what you mean by me, but all right. I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thanks. Hope you're doing well. I've made more money off of my craft than they ever made off money of their whatever the fuck they're doing in their life. So, in terms of like craft, maybe their job made more money. As jobs should do that than like a hobby craft thing. Well, it actually is my full time job now, but it doesn't pay full time pay, so I don't fucking know anymore. I don't know why I'm even doing this anymore. Besides just like me, just plainly just enjoying it. That's the only reason why I do it at this point. Like if I didn't enjoy it, I wouldn't even be doing it. Like I would be doing something else. This one person was all like, he claimed that he didn't give me any attention, but then he like knew everything about like what I was doing. He's like paying attention to like everything. Like you haven't sold a garment in 7 months, and you haven't done this, you haven't done that, and I'm like, what? You hate me, but you're paying attention to every move that I do. Like, okay, how do you like? But like he never sold a garment. Period. In fact, he actually quit making garments because everyone around him hated them. So he quit doing it. But he went on my page and kept on stalking me and just assumed that everything that happened online was exactly what's happening in my day to day life. And it was not true because I was actually, I was selling garments other ways. He's like, you haven't sold the garment in 7 months. Like, no, I literally just sold the garment the other day. I literally sold a whole, like, I'm selling nine fucking outfits for someone. Okay, like that's. What do you mean I haven't sold a garment? I'm selling. I just sold two. I just sold a whole entire outfit. What are you talking about? Like, and then he said, "I don't want to understand. I don't want to understand." And I'm all like, "Okay, no wonder why. You're just dumb. Like, you're just plain dumb. Like, I don't know what else to say. Like, they could be here watching. I don't know. They have no life. So they're just angry and bitter. God knows what. God, why are you AI now? Like, Spotify, I'm supposed to like pay you. Apparently, you pay for a Spotify ad. You give them a script, and then have AI read it anyways. Like, what's the point? Why do I can't make my own ad? AI is just gonna read it. That's like, I get it. You're trying to save money, but that's lame. It's just ChatGPT. I don't know who's watching right now. Do I really care? But anyways, it's kind of nice to have the pressure of hundreds of people watching at the time. Let's see. Mesha Bryant. I don't know who any of you guys are. Anyways, hope you're all doing well. All of you matter. Thanks for stopping by. I do appreciate it. I'm just streaming for about 36 minutes. Wow, that's crazy. Thanks for liking and subscribing, by the way, if you've done that. I do appreciate it. I am, doing something beforehand because I'm just making sure that I understand the project before I do it. So just like always, because it's something new. It's whatever. I know it's not cut on grain and shit, but whatever. And I think I'm fully convinced there's a lot of people that play Call of Duty and watch live streams on YouTube. Like, I think there's a direct correlate. Like, there's like, I guarantee you, if I found the data on that, it would be like very accurate to what I just said because of what people like to say online. But I think this is like any live stream service. I'm surprised how Twitch even gets away with probably half the shit people even say on Twitch or type on chat in Twitch. Like the only people that are not really like the toxic ones are like a couple of them. But I'm not reading the chat every 5 seconds either. So I'm sure there's like a whole bunch of banned words and stuff like that. Like that. Yeah, that's crazy. I'm just so far removed from like the internet in terms of like what people like, like I like the closest, like the most mainstream thing I watch like on the internet is like Mr. Beast. I don't know anything like beyond Mr. Beast. Like if you try to tell me anything beyond that, like I will never know it. I don't think it's all toxic though, or all evil, or all bad. I just think people just find that stuff funny because they're immature. Like it's honestly it. And they don't even like to talk about it. They don't want to hear it. They just want to go and find someone they can be immature with or whatever. Like, which is like fine. Like, go ahead and find the immature buddy online. Like that parasocial relationship. If that's what you want. Like, I don't know why anybody would want that. Like, they just it's just not healthy, in my opinion. So that's what I wanted. I found it. Like, that'll work. Oh, maybe someone's listening, and they could probably like learn something from this. If not, I don't really give a shit. Like, I'm just gonna say my 2 cents because I'm angry and upset from the way that people like to treat others, which is not a healthy way to treat others. By the way, this is not the world that it should be. And I get it. Like, I feel like everyone can get away with it now because of the current administration in America, and I'm speaking from American perspective. Maybe it's different in Europe. I don't know. Let's see. I mean, the thing is that the one I'm going to be baking, the one I got commissioned to do, is not going to have all these different colors and shit. I'm just fucking around. That's what it really comes down to. But like in the reality, the one I got commissioned to do is going to be way more uniform. I am just playing around with fabric at this point. I'm sick still. Can't afford healthcare because I live in America. Yay. That's the country I live in. Oh, if I die from this, that's okay. Probably won't die, but you know what I mean. That's exactly what the administration wanted. So good, they'll get what they want. Then they feel good about it because they're horrible people. That's why. I'm just frustrated, angry, and sick. Like that's. Now I know how Jim Henson felt. And Kermit the Frog. Like that. No wonder why he made Kermit the Frog. Like seriously, that character. I know, like Jim Henson. I just know how he feels. It's frustrating to do things sometimes. We work with a whole bunch of people and stuff like that. Okay, let's see. Well, I met people that are like also like if you said anything that was like remotely critical to like one thing they didn't like, they would get all like fascist too, and like like I always think there's a balance. Like I think everything's okay to like criticize. So like when it comes to like criticism, I'm just saying like solid, actual, like real criticism on like a system or what's actually going on actually in like life. I think that's they would hate me for I'm not friends with them anymore. I was never really friends with them to be honest. I never called them my friend ever. But it got to the point where like it got so annoying because like I have a very like I don't have a positive opinion on white people, and I'm a white person. Right? So share it with you. I don't know what that means. Like obviously, like my skin's white. Like I am white. I'm half Greek, but I'm still white. And where the hell my mom is, she's pure white. But anyways, like they got mad at a critique on white people, and like I just couldn't get along with them anymore because like I feel like any version of like someone that can like point out how white people act, which what the person said is 100% true, right? But white people felt like they were being oppressed and upset over an opinion, and like I personally could not like I just couldn't agree with them on that, like you know as a white person. So I and there was a majority white people in the group. So I personally could not be friends with them. I just said fuck it. Like I think anyone that can go out and actually critique white people in America is actually doing something really smart. And I understand that like people get mad at that because white people think that they're oppressed or whatever, because they're really not. Or they experience the worst fucking outcome or something. But you really don't, like at all. And I can't control all that stuff, and I know that. But like it's how I personally feel. Still how I feel. Like in the moment, it's how I felt definitely. Like, and I still feel that way now. Years later, I'm all like, "What the fuck's your problem? Like, why can't you get like why aren't you agreeing with someone that's like making fun of whiteness or white people? Like, like I think that's a fucking beautiful thing that someone's doing that because of any form. I don't care what kind of white person you are. Like all white people need to be put into their place, or at least understand what they have. You know, and like I of course I get the whole group like ostracized me and scapegoated me, and they thought they're good people, but they really just weren't. They were just you know privileged white people, and I just couldn't deal with it. Like I can't deal with it. Like I'm like I can't deal with you. I can't deal with you know like I just can't deal with that. Like and I know that people are people don't like to hear that. So I mean can't hide the truth forever, right? The way I did this was bad. I didn't like the way I ended up doing this in the beginning, and I like this more uniform look. Definitely takes a lot less time too. I mean, I have the time, but like I'm sick, so I think this looks better. I mean, this looks good too, but like and if they ever hear it, they would never they think they're too special to even watch like this. And if they ever do hear this, I think they'll know who they are. But like, yeah, like check your privilege. No matter what, like you're white at the end of the day. like, no matter what you are, like, and that's what I couldn't agree with it. Like, I just couldn't agree with the whole group of white people mad at something. Like it just like no what would they have hated? Like if I told them I watched South Park, they probably would have said, "Oh, like you can't watch South Park," you know. Like that's what kind of person they were. That's what kind of they were like one person, but those are kind of people that like I hate groups of people. That's what I'm trying to say. I despise them. I can't be around them because like I like people that make fun of people, and I just think it's funny, especially white people. When people make fun of white people, I'm definitely down for that or critique whiteness. I don't know that's like offensive to people, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, well, I don't want to watch you. I don't unsubscribe or whatever." I don't care. Like I watch, I watch white entertainers. Like don't get it twisted. I'm still friends with white people. Brett's white. Oh, the co-host here once in a while, my sponsor. So like they don't come after me for that. Just understand that it's okay to critique white people, and like if it's a whole group of white people get mad at you for critiquing them, fuck them. Like seriously, they can go fuck themselves, all of them. And I know who I'm thinking of right now, and they know who they are, and I know who they are. I'm not gonna ever say a name out loud because I don't want to like get sued. But yeah, I don't think they'd ever watch this ever. Like, just ever. And I understand their problems and their issues. But I just thought, I just didn't want to support the whiteness. Like, that's all it came down to. Like, I didn't care about the other things, I just cared about the critique on white people being so evil. That's what bothered me. Like, I was like, okay, there's all this shit going on. Yes, I get that. But, you're not, but you're putting out this and you're putting out that, and that's based on this and that. And I'm like, that's just a critique on white people. And you're angry at that. And I was like, nope, I can't be involved. Nope. And if they hear this, yeah, that's the reason why I just like. Besides, like, there is also other weird shit going on, like cultist behavior, and like, you know, and stuff like that. But like beyond like that, whatever. Like I was able to turn a blind eye to some of it, but it was that the white people can't be critiqued kind of a thing that kind of like bothered me. But it's definitely the thing that got to me the most. Like white people can be critiqued, and they should be. All of them. I grew up with white people. I know. You know what? This is annoying. I need to cut it. Yeah, that's what I thought. I knew that was suppressing my views. Well, I figured it out, but I don't know. But yeah, this is a thing I could really do. But then, like, all of you will be millions of people on Call of Duty saying words they're not allowed to say. So like I don't know. So like me going around and like, yeah, it's weird. Algorithms weird. People are weird. Like white people are the weirdest. Definitely upsetting. For me, at least. Maybe not for you, but as a white person, I definitely do not like the way other white people treat others or how they act. Definitely does not leave a good taste in my mouth. Definitely will critique and run away. That's fun. And say things I'm not allowed to say against them because, it pisses them off. And I think that's funny. Being offensive towards white people is funny because it's kind of like the opposite of what's normal. It gets out. You get people they just get outraged and start canceling people and shit. Like I think it's fucking funny. White people. And if they ever saw this, they would definitely be outraged. The ones that I'm specifically talking about, they would definitely be very angry at my words. Uh, I mean, they already were mad at everything that I did, so like, there'd just be more anger. I mean, they were never happy to begin with. I think in a way that, I mean, I wouldn't be happy if I was friends with that person too. Like, I would not be a happy person. friends with, and I really wasn't friends with them either. So I was not happy for a second. The entire. And then it definitely, and then that like whole like, you know, white people. Yeah, it just was not a healthy thing for me to even be involved in. And this goes for just all groups with a bunch of white people in it that I've been in the same room as. They fucking suck. I've never liked them. I mean, some of them are cool. They're just like few and far between. Oh no, I know people are angry at that. They don't want to hear that shit. Probably white. So privileged, don't understand the reality of the world. Oh, I've been streaming for an hour. Congratulations, me. I couldn't have. Yeah, you're right. I probably should not mind white people and stuff like that. But no. I still feel like I should talk about it. You know. I mean, my brother always tells me that some white people just think they get all the oppression, and that's true. That's exactly the group of people I was with. Like I was hanging out with. Like they thought they were white because they were white. At the end of the day, it's true that they were white and they get to live a white life and get to have white privilege. But they were always all like, "We're so oppressed. We're so oppressed." Like, no, you're not. You're 100%. Like at the end of the day, you're not. Like they even had more shit than I ever had in my entire life. You think about how oppressed they were as people, and they were white, and they all had jobs, cars, family, relationships. Maybe they were miserable. I don't know, but they all had certainly, I would say, on the surface, pretty great lives. Here they are complaining about one thing, and like go and change it. Stop complaining. Like if this bothers you, go and change it. Stop just getting angry and harming people for it. You should be able to take that criticism, no matter who you are. Everyone deserves to be criticized. I'm not saying Joe Rogan. I hate Joe Rogan. Like I do. I hate like those comedians. I don't even think Joe Rogan is a comedian. Like I despise Joe Rogan. Like I'm talking about another comedian. I'm not going to say their name. But like I guarantee you, even like that the comedian I'm talking about also had to deal with a whole bunch of shit not being white. So I think he has the perfect right to criticize white people in any form, and I think anyone that has the balls to do that is just like genius, because like it's white people. I just like despise that shit. Probably gonna get canceled in the future because of this. Like, you're like Lee Chacos, a fashion designer, made fun of white people on stream. Yeah, I did. Yeah, fuck white people. There you go. There you go. I said it. And I'm white. I'm making fun of my own people. I'm just upset right now. Probably like the worst idea ever. No one ever tell me. No one ever approved of this. And they're probably going to see the clips and be like, damn. I knew him once. He did this thing. Yeah, it's because I just don't like white people. That's the reason why. Well, there was more reasons, but I don't want to get into these other reasons are way too personal, and I'm just not going to bring it up. Like, I've said it, I've mentioned it, but like I don't say names. You have to go figure it out if you like want to like get, you know. I guess I just stopped caring. Like I just accepted my nihilistic side and my negative side. There's some beautiful white people out there. Don't get me wrong. There's like some great white people that I love and that I'm friends with, but it's like few and far between. Most of my friends aren't white. You know, yeah, also like white people have like ruined fashion design. That's another thing. Like white people just ruin everything fun. Like it's just not fun. Like uh, not all white people, but a lot of them. I don't even design like garments for like white people. Anyways, like it is 100% like I just don't. Even my chosen dad straight up just called me out on that. I'm like, yeah, you're right. Like I don't do that. Like I don't want to sit at that white kids table. I don't care about the white kids table. I don't want like I wouldn't get their scraps. I'd be their fucking leader. And I'd be fucking miserable as fuck. I don't want to be that. You know, and I would have to like fight tooth and nail to do that too. Like they just wouldn't like accept me right away. That I would have to like fight and fight and fight and fight and fight and like to the point where I would get there and just be exhausted and not able to do anything. Just for what? Just to not to give scraps to the non-white people at the table. Those white people, there's non-white people that want to be the white people, the white like the white designers should literally just like leave the table and go build their own fucking thing. Like that's what I believe in. But for some odd reason, no, they want the scraps with the white kid because the white kid's never going to actually give them anything but scraps, right? Because that's how the white people are. It's been tried and true forever. You know, if you're not white, they don't want to treat you like anything else. Because you know, for the most part, very 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 racist people. The design like them just to get their scraps. Disgusting. Like I'm disappointed that white people have to be that way. I'm also disappointed that they don't other the non-white people don't have the balls to fight against that. So I'm trying my best to fight against that. Like I don't design for people that look like my chosen dad. You know? Even though he's the one that pointed out like you don't design for people that look like me. This is true. I really do not. I really do not design for the average white person. Like a lot of other designers try to. Like I definitely. I don't like. I am a white person, but I don't feel like I'm white. Maybe one day this message will be seen and heard and like understood, or maybe it's just gonna get hate. I don't know, but whatever. There's a lot of meaning behind what I'm doing, like a fuck ton of meaning, and it's just not like it's not out of like hatred. It's out of complete love, you know. But like, of course, it's gonna be misconstrued and like misunderstood and just say that I'm attacking white people because white people are so fucking sensitive when they get any critique towards them whatsoever. Like, you know, white people suck. That's what. You know, it's like what my brother always said. If they're were they white people? Yeah, well, fuck them. You're right. You're right. You're 100% right. That's good for them. I don't even think of a lot of people like follow me on Instagram and shit. That's cool. A lot of people. I watched Pearl Mania 5000, by the way. So like I said, I watch white people, and I'm friends with white people. I know people don't care, but like I'm bringing this up just because like that was probably a white person that asked me to say that one thing. So like you guys kind of like asked for it. So like I blame all of you for that, like 100%. Like you're gonna dish it out. I'm gonna dish it back out in philosophy to all of you motherfuckers. You know, in like actual critical thinking and actual critical thought and things. You know what I mean? And a lot of you can't do that because a lot of you don't have two brain cells that are up. I fucked this up. That's okay. Yeah, it's okay. It's thick enough to cross screen. Okay. But yeah, I know that if those white people heard me speaking, then they understand everything and how I feel. But once again, they're too special to watch this or to even care about me. So, especially the way that they treat other people, they definitely are way too special to like do anything with empathy. Anyways, so. I don't know. For the people that watch this and actually pay attention to what I'm saying, like, that's how I really feel. Like, I'm not like trying to sugarcoat things for you. I have really let this out. Like, I'm just like upset right now. Like, just how where people just want to police everything on both sides. Because like I would consider like I saw fascism on the conservative white side and the liberal white side, and I just don't agree with any of it because they're white. Like I just I'm not saying that like yeah, so like there's fascism on both ends, right? And like I just think that's wrong. That's all I'm trying to say at the end of the day, like for all of you. Like I'm literally just trying to say that it's completely just evil. Like you're white, you have all the privilege anyway, so it's like you guys are just fighting for power at that point. See who has the better viewpoint in life. I just think that's like not right because you should let other people be in there and be in that narrative. But no, you guys just it's whatever you guys think. So like the second someone critiques either side, is like neutral in it. You guys just throw a fit and get angry and just start canceling things. And that's fine. That's cool. Do whatever the fuck you want. But like you have to understand that like that's just pure fucking evil. That just shows how privileged you are. You could decide who gets to be there or not. You know. Even having just Stephen Colbert. He was another like I think he was white, I don't fucking know. But like his show what he was doing on his show wasn't for whiteness. And look at what happened to him. His show got canceled. So like, and that's what I'm trying to say. Like, that's what really is pissing me off. Like, no one can pick a side. And I'm not saying the current side who's president is good, because I think it's horrible. Well, I think it's also horrible like when you can't critique things or like have freedom of speech. So, I really think we can do better as a species, but we tend not to. We tend to be like, not doing any better for some reason when we can. And I'm just like freaking the fuck out about that. And I'm not holding back. And I'm just saying, like, one day this is gonna surface up, and I'm just gonna get so many people that hate me, and people already hate me. Like, what the fuck's the difference? Like, I'm used to being hated. Like, I might as well just say what I want, because like I don't know what else to say anymore. Because I saw it like when I see fascism on either side, it just feels fucking annoying. Like I'm just like a vanilla socialist. Like everyone's problems matter, and everyone needs to solve their problem. Right? That's how I personally feel. But for some odd reason, that's like not okay because it's like pussy or something. But like everyone deserves to have I think I have empathy for everyone, and everyone should have their problems solved. And for some reason, that's pure evil. I don't know why, but I also think it's pure evil that you won't let people critique each other. So I don't fucking know. Like, you guys can't even decide what you guys want, because the second someone critiques you is the second it's pure evil. And I've seen that on both sides too, by the way. So like I don't fucking know what's good or cool anymore. And it's always white people. White person after white person. Like, I can't listen to a white person. I have a hard time like believing in a white person. So I don't fucking know. I cut off all my majority of my white, like all my white family. Like I just can't, So I don't fucking know. I definitely do not live in a white family anymore. So, I'm just talking from a perspective of like moving on to something new and different. Like, that's it. Like, it's a much better world, much cooler place if you just like understand that you can make fun of things and still be a decent person or a good person. And I didn't know that until I was like older, and when I realized it. But not like, I'm not saying like extreme level, but like, yeah, just like you can laugh at things that happened, and you can critique things because you're allowed to critique things and say things. But like for somebody, that's not allowed for some reason to some people. And at that point, that's just being a fascist, right? On either side, doesn't matter. Like, but like I understand there's things that I can't say as a white person, and I'm totally cool with that, and I accept that, right? But also, I think there's also things that I can critique as a white person too, and I think a black person can critique no matter what. It doesn't matter. Anyone can critique anything. We all have the right to critique things, even if I don't agree with the critique. Like, someone should be able to have an opinion, And I get it. You can do that. Well, they have so much influence, they can't have that opinion. Well, I don't know. It really depends. Like, if that's how they personally feel, because they have to experience something, because they're a different color than you, they should be able to say that too. That's how they really feel. Agree with it or not. So I don't fucking know. Like, I love everyone. I love everything. I love hearing different opinions that aren't like, as long as it's not hate, as long as it's like an actual like critique. That's what I'm trying to say. I know that one day someone's going to read this and then take it out of context and then put it all over the internet, and I'm going to be going viral. Whatever the fuck, I don't know. Whatever the fuck people like to do, and they're going to be like, "Oh, look at what Lee Chayka said. Look at who you're supporting this person that critiques white people and says, white people should be critiqued, no matter who they are, because they're white." And yeah, I do agree with that. Like, and then I'm gonna get a whole bunch of hate. I'm gonna get less followers or whatever. Like, Yeah, but anyways, that's okay. I personally don't care about that shit. Like, I'm already used to it. Like, what's the difference? It was white people too. So, anyways, it's all white people, majority white people. So, like, what's the fuck's the difference? And you already treated me that way. You treat me that way again. Cool. Like, whatever. I'm used to it. like, there's more than just white people at the table. And different people, different opinions. And white people opinions, to me, don't matter as much. Anyways, I'm gonna get going. I'm exhausted. I'm tired. I'm sick. Hope you all have a great day. You all matter. This all started because of that one edgy white kid that commented. Just super annoying shit. Like, I just couldn't handle it anymore. So I just had to say what I had to say. I'm very nihilistic. Even read my YouTube bio. It will show you how nihilistic I am. But anyways, I do appreciate it. Hope you like and subscribe. Bye. Thank you.